Hey guys, today we're taking a look at some of the latest website launches from Finalsite. We're looking at a school that goes back as far as the 11th century. We're going to be taking a look at a school that was founded during the Gold Rush. So let's take a look at some of the content and the site design and the user experiences of the sites that just launched. Let's hit the theme music. Let's go! First up is Germantown's Friends School. They're not too far away from me. I love the colors and the branding on the site. Let's take a look. I know I'm a little biased. I don't live too far away from this school, but I just love all the colors and the shape. And for this Quaker Independent Day School, there's a lot of language about inner light, finding that aspiration within yourself, a strong sense of community and people and values. And I love all the content on this site too. They've got great imagery, just a lot of life and color to this page. A lot of nice subtle animations here. You've got these great visuals and buttons throughout the site. A lot of content here about admission events and learning about the different aspects of the school and community. You get to meet members of the admissions team. And then they highlight the college counseling. They've got hybrid and remote learning. They talk about alumni here, talk about all the different ways to become involved with student life and activities. Oh, this is a cool animation. Explore, Express, Excel. We're taking a look at the Canterbury School. After that animation, it goes into that full panel video, and there's just so much going on in this homepage. A lot of great information about who the school is, and there's just so much history with the school. Of course, there's going to be so much to share. At a glance sections, you have these colored panels here. Adds a nice little pop of color to the page, and I love these drop-down menu selections here. Ambitious, inclusive, creative, showcasing the people here with some nice testimonials. And then I love this animation on this text here. As you scroll by, it kind of highlights that text and really makes it pop. Again, some drop down menu options here talking about the campus itself and the people. A lot going on this site, a lot to explore. Great video in the navigation too, as you can explore more about the community and admissions and who they are and what's going on campus, life at Camford, all the different ways to get involved with student activities and clubs and what it's like to live as a student on campus. And then I love this custom timeline feature here. It gives you a sense of what a normal day on campus looks and feels like. Okay, let's take a look at the Langley School. They've got some amazing photography on this site. Let's see what their homepage brings. A lot of great imagery on this homepage panel here. Lots of great genuine moments between the students. You see some faculty there as well. You get a sense of what that community is like. A lot of smiles, a lot of engagement going on. And then even here in the panels with the divisional sections here, those great pops of color with the CTAs. And again here with the icons with the at a glance section. Great photography here in the testimonial. I think that brings so much life to those quotes. It's great to see that authenticity and those genuine moments paired with that text. News and events, you got a lot going on campus. I like how these panels kind of come together and meet at this location on the page. It's kind of indicative of the news and the calendar and the social feed kind of coming together to give a sense of what's going on around campus. Great imagery again in the navigation. And then guess what? When folks are ready to apply, they can come over to Finalsite enrollment and they can request information, they can set up a meeting, they can inquire, they can even have something sent to them in the mail. And that's just a great starting point to kick off that admission and enrollment process here. Families can access this mobile-friendly form. It's branded, it's embedded right on their website, and that can really start the foundation of a great relationship with the admissions office. Next up is St. Agnes College Prep. They've got a great desktop site, but I also want to take a closer look at the mobile experience. I love the site because it looks great on desktop, but it also functions really well on a smartphone. We'll take a look at a second, but check out the side navigation they've got here. They've got these icons that move through these different panels as you go through. So you talk about community and faith, but then check it out on the mobile view, right? So here we have an example of how it loads on a smartphone, and you've got these great panels of video here, and then these icons, they get repositioned as thumbnails and can really help that user experience as you navigate the site on a smartphone. And again, these panels, they kind of transform into these sliders here, and then you have this drop down repurposed here so you can ask questions and you get these great panels with video testimonials from students answering the questions, which is just a great design touch. Then you have these icons here that double as fast facts, talking about different aspects of the school. And then the panels that we saw earlier, they double as CTAs and section dividers. And then let me move this out of the way. But here again at the bottom, we have these icons that are anchored toward the bottom of the screen. And again, it almost acts like a mobile app at this point with that navigation that expands in the menu there. Just a really beautiful site, a lot of great photography, a lot of great differentiators, and you get a real sense of that community. And last but not least, Whiteville School District 3, let's take a look at what they've got on their site. I love when school districts really focus on the enrollment and application process. I think a lot of districts miss the importance of that, but I love how they hone in on how families can easily learn more about the enrollment and application process. There's some CTAs there that really pop. They lead with that value proposition and kind of a mission statement toward the district. There's a focus on what's happening now with some news and events information and social media feeds. And then they go right into what makes their district different. And I think that's great because when you have a lot of different options for school choice, it's really important to showcase what your district does differently and how they do that. Great sections for students and families here. And then when you go off into the different schools throughout the district, and then as you come onto these different school sites, again, you have that similar branding, that similar feel to the layout and design, but each school has its own distinct feel to it. It's got that identity that's so important to help it stand out. So that's it, guys. If you think I missed anything, or if you think I should take a look at some other amazing sites out there, let me know about it. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and leave a comment below.